to help us with posturing, I'd really like to have Sandy Britton. Sandy. Is this?
Oh, yeah. Well, I've had such a great time at the spa. It's just been wonderful.
Sandy.
I was out in the sun all afternoon, and it was just great.
Sandy.
You should have been with me.
We're busy here with these folks, and I would really appreciate it if you would get up here and do your presentation.
Well, Kevin, I just thought you like the way I dressed?
I do.
I
But
have
not for
something
here.
Really great to share with you.
Yeah, I like how you look, but not for here.
So I didn't make a good impression?
You made a first impression, but I don't know if it was a good first impression. And you never get a chance to make a good second impression. So have a seat. Oh, no, you're not going to sit. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's our posturing expert, Sandy Britton.
So what, you guys all have a good lunch? You excited about what I'm going to share? You think I'm excited? Do I look like I'm ready to share with some enthusiasm? Maybe not. Maybe I should sit up in my chair, pay attention. How about I'm over here and you're telling me something, or I got something to tell you, and I'm just sitting there saying, you're really going to like this. This is good. How about if I sit up straight and lean in and say, Carrie, you have got to do this with me. It'll change your life. Is there a little difference in that? The way we posture ourselves, the way we dress ourselves, has really a lot to do. Being on the phone, guys, I liked it when Kevin said, turn off the phones. What we have to share today is important. We don't want you running out of the room being on the phone. How many of you guys have been in a situation where you're trying to talk to someone and every 2 minutes they're looking at their phone to see what message is coming in? Maybe you've done it yourself. Maybe we need to think about what we're doing to others when we're on the phone like that. Let's talk about eye motion. Paul, you got something really important to tell me, right? So as you're telling me, I'm more important because I'm watching that lady on the beach over there, and I can't really see. That sounds like something I'd like to do. Oh. You were trying to get my attention, Paul. I wasn't trying to get your attention. Okay. So eye contact, once again, if you're going to be talking to someone, you want to respect the eye contact you're going to respect from them. You need to give that eye contact to them. Okay, what's something else that we've all seen and done? Eye contact. I mentioned that. Okay. How about the energy that we project when we talk to someone? How important is that? It's paramount. Okay, Becky, I know comes from a real energy point of view. Becky, been with this company for 4 years, and you might just want to give it a try. No, it's probably not what you're looking for, but you could make some money maybe if you talk to some people, and I just don't know how it works, but you ought to try it. How close am I to getting her on board my team? Not at all. Not at all. So posturing and the soft skills that you develop are absolutely critical in your success and what you do with others. Anybody remember that movie, Harry Met Sally? Y'all remember it? Okay, you see someone that's excited, and what do you have to say? I want what she's got. I want what she's doing. You see someone excited, and you go, I want to be like that. I want to be like that person. So it's really our ability to kind of build that better relationship. You want to be a problem solver for people. You want them to have respect for you. Then you've got to dress and look the part. Now, you can approach people like this with anger. You can go head-to-head with them. Chances are your mind and your attitude is not going to be able to close the sale. If you're going to argue with them about what to do and how to do it, you've lost them. So let's think about some of the posture traits. I just don't have any money. I just don't know if this works. Nobody I know is making any money. Is that the posture that I should come from? Or should I come from a posture of abundance? There's a lot of people making some serious money with this company. This marketing plan is something like you've never seen before. And as far as health goes, I've never seen so many people this healthy before. It's incredible. I don't know. They're all taking the same thing I'm taking, but you will not believe it when you start taking these products. Come from a place of abundance, not what we don't have. Whoops, let me talk about dishonesty. You know what? Richard, I want you to try these products, and they have a 15-year guarantee. So if all the products that you try in the next 15 years, if you just don't like the results that they're getting, the company's going to give you all your money back. Is that fair to come from a place of dishonesty? We want to come from a place of honesty. And the one thing that we can do with this company at a very, very high level is come from a place of honesty. Because everything about it just reeks integrity and reeks honesty. Prideful, be humble. Be humble when you talk to people. People, what does the saying go? They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So you want to show some humility. You want to let people know that you care. And fighting with them to try to talk them into doing what you're doing is not the answer. Be a good listener. Listen to what they have to say. Being indifferent with who you're talking to, you can turn that around by having a curiosity. Oh, that's interesting, Carrie. How's that worked for you? Is that working for you? Is that giving you all the things that you want with your why? So I start asking her in questions. So instead of challenging her about what she's doing, I try to find out and get her to tell me what she really wants. Being indirect with someone sometimes can scare them away as well as being too direct. But being indirect and not being honest with people, to me, it's just, when you got the real deal, who's afraid to share the real deal? You don't have to be indifferent or indirect with our program. And of course, it's real easy to be credible with our products as well as, oh gosh, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but if you don't do it with me, and has anybody been in a meeting with someone doing this? I have. It's very distracting. But if you can have a posture of calmness, a posture of being under control, a posture of showing respect for people, of being a professional, you're going to find that you can have all the success that you ever dreamed about with this business. So what is posture? Posture is leadership. Posture is setting the example for others. Posture is being bold. You know, it's easy to be bold when you know the answers. And the idea of this weekend is to train the trainers, to teach people what they need to know so that they can be bold and not be rude or obnoxious to people, but to be bold with their knowledge. Standing up straight and being able to look people straight in the eye. You know, there's a lot of things out there, I think they call them money games, that they're kind of embarrassing. They're actually very embarrassing. And when you get involved with them, you can't sometimes always look them straight in the eye because you know there's going to be some people who are going to lose and not make any money. Don't get involved in those kind of things. Stand up straight. Know what you're doing with RBC is something that you can be proud of. So being comfortable with silence. Anybody ever heard the saying, in closing a sale, the person who speaks first loses? Okay, you've all heard it. When you've completed your presentation and you've asked them to join you, you need to have a moment of silence. Teach yourself to have that moment of silence. It's actually quite golden. If you expect somebody to do something that you don't tell them what it is, you're going to get exactly what you expected out of them, nothing. Because don't expect somebody to do something if you haven't taught them how to do it. If you haven't shared them, gone the way, shown the way, and you're expecting them to do something without any spoken word. You know, it's like kind of like saying, Richard, you're going to have one person active on the left and one person active on the right to be a bronze director, but I never told you that. You made it to bronze director, and you didn't get your bronze director check. Wow. Sandy, why didn't you tell me that? I missed out on a lot of money. You know, you want to make sure that people they know their expectations when it comes to the product, and when it comes to the marketing plan, and when it comes to our home team. So, you know, we all have inside of us a power, an energy. And when people feel that energy coming from us, and they feel it, that inner awareness of your power, and know that you are an influencer of people. We are messengers, and we can make a difference. It's really powerful to do that because you do have influence, and we always want to show and make the company proud, make Mr. Howard proud with superior professionalism and excellence in presentation. It's kind of what this weekend is all about. We want to be excellent in what we do. We want each and every person to be able to feel like they can represent the company, represent their teammates, and teach others to be excellent at what they do so that they can posture themselves in such a way that I want to be a part of what you're doing. And of course, we don't necessarily want to go to a meeting wrapped in a beach towel. It may not be appropriate for the place. You may not want to go in short shorts, and you may not want to go in the jeans you just worked in the garden with. You might need to dress up a little tiny bit and make sure that your grooming and your attire is appropriate for your meeting. So it's just so important to do this. Now, this is something I want you to write down. It's not in here. I want you to think of the word soften. Soften. S-O-F-T-E-N. Soften. Okay, S is for smile. A good smile does incredible things. A good smile. O is for open posture. Let people know that you're open to speak to them. F is for forward lean. You don't recline when you talk to people. When you're talking to people and you're the speaker at a table, you have a forward lean. T is for touch. When someone has just shared with you something that's touching to their heart or their health, sometimes a little pat on the arm or the shoulder is very reassuring to someone. So T is for touch. E is for eye contact. Be willing to make that eye contact. And you know, it's kind of nice because I've been looking around the room and I've been watching different people. Some people are willing to make eye contact with me, and some people aren't really, they're focused on what I'm saying, but not on me. And a lot of times we get so busy writing something down or looking at the book that they're showing to us that we're not relating to that person. So be sure that you take the time to make eye contact with people. And another thing that goes a really long way is nod. We like to get 3 nods when we make a presentation. 3 nods usually means, yes, I'm ready to close that person. So whether it's 3 yeses or 3 nods, wouldn't you agree with me? We want to have that kind of posture when we talk to people. We're constantly asking them to be a part of what we're doing. And we're getting them to agree with us, and we're agreeing with them on the changes that they're going to make in their life. Does everybody remember, I'm trying to think of the movie, Loretta Young was in years ago. Father Knows Best, was it? Father Knows Best. This really goes back. This is a real old TV program that was on in the 50s and 60s. And this is from Loretta Young. And she was the one that played the mom. Okay? Unless some misfortune has made it impossible, everyone can have good posture. Everyone. So I just want to encourage everyone in this room to think about their posture, think about their eye contact, and think about how they want to represent themselves Because keep in mind that yes, they may be saying yes to RBC, and they may be saying yes to these products. The first person they say yes to is you. The first person that makes them make a decision is you. Not the products and not the company. It's you. So go out and always present yourself, you, in the best way possible, okay? Thank you guys very much.